I have the pleasure to announce to you the next speaker of this morning. And I would say, although he's still young, he has a great experience and great knowledge. He is active for more than 10 years, and you will be surprised. If you take a look at him, then you can see what Kyani products really do. Because he's always fresh, he's always energetic, and he loves events. Events, and especially, of course, in-person events, have always been a part of his strategy before the pandemic hit, and he will continue now again with this strategy. This led to more than 300 personally enrolled brand partners and business partners in his career. So you can see he has a great passion for helping other people to leave their comfort zone and join the teams. Please welcome on stage from Switzerland, Green Diamond, Benjamin Heine!
Hello Kyani, Amare, Europe and Turkey. Merhaba Türkiye. It is a great pleasure for me to be here and to share some of the experience knowledge that I have learned in the past couple of years when I'm building Kyani. First of all, for everybody that is asking themselves, I'm already 56 years of age. So you see the products are really working very good. No, I'm just kidding. But I want to go straight into my topic because this part is not about me. This part is about you and about every single one of you who is sitting, especially not in the diamond rows, but in the back rows all the way back there. Because everybody from us here in the front as a diamond and above have started once all the way in the back there. Everybody started as a qualified distributor, became a garnet, became a jade. And I think that everybody who is here today, who is not a diamond yet, can I maybe hear you, who want to become a diamond? So the first thing that you need to know, that you need to feel, that you need to jump out of the bed every morning because it's triggering you that you want to achieve more, is your personal why. Your personal why is the reason why you built this business. And your personal why usually is not money. It's something more. Let me tell you this and share this about what I have learned, why this is. Everybody of you sees, except Markus, no, I'm just kidding. Everybody of you sees these two towers, but he knows this example very good. Just imagine these towers are in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and they are over 400 meters high. And just imagine, all the way up there in the top, there is a wood ladder. A wood ladder that goes from one side to one tower, to the other side, to the other tower. And I want to ask you, if you are on one side of one of the towers and you're standing in front of that wood ladder, how much money would I need to pay you that you go from one side to the other side? With no security, with no belt, in 400 meters high, on just a small little wood ladder. That is not even attached to the towers. It's just laying there. Who of you would do it for $1,000? Is there some crazy dude? Who of you would do it for $50,000 that you go from one side of the ladder to the other side of the ladder in 400 meters high? Who of you would do that for $100,000? $200,000. 500,000 US dollars. Come on, nobody would do it? You do it? You do it? Perfect. I would have paid 1 million, but you said already yes to 500, so thank you very much. Who would do it for 1 million? Wow, okay, there are some more. I would have paid 2 million, but you said already yes to 1 million, so thank you very much. Who would do it for 2 million? But just think about how long would it take you to earn $2 million, right? It can take you just maybe 10 minutes from one side to the other. How long would you need now? Huh? So just 10 minutes. I mean, if you fall down, it's bad, right? 400 meters, you will be a pancake or something, like a flat. Who would not do it for any amount of money? Who would never do it? Who would never do it for zero? Who would say no? No matter how much I pay you, you would say no. Okay. So some of you would do it for $500,000. Some of you would do it for $1 million. Some of you for $2 million. Some of you would never do it. They would say no. They would do it for no amount of money in the world. They would not go across that wood bridge. But now think about who is the person in your life that you love the most? Who is the person in your life that you amare the most? And just think about that person is on the other side of the bridge. They are going to you and they are falling and they are just hanging with one arm on the bridge in 400 meters high. And they are about to fall, they are about to lose their strength and they're just hanging there. The person you love the most in your life, who would instantly go there and save them? Can I hear you? Who? Everybody, oh? Everybody. Would you negotiate? No. Would you think about it? No. Would I need you to pay money to do that? No. What changed? Your why changed. The person you love the most changed. It's not money which is your why. It's the people you amare the most. This is your why. This is why you do Kajaani. So don't think about the how. If your why is big enough, the how becomes irrelevant. But let's talk about the how. Most people don't take action because they are feared of a no. Who of you experienced that when you sign up a new business partner and the cell phone has 20 kilograms and they can pick it up and they are sweating and they are fearful because they know they have to call their best friend. What will they say? What if they say no? Who of you know that? Who of you have experienced that? Who of you pitched people you have been absolutely sure they will start the business, but they said no? Who of you have talked to a person you thought they will say yes, but they said no? Many people in the room. And who of you have talked to people where you have been sure they would say no, but they said yes? Wow, a little bit less, but still a lot of people. So what can we learn from this? We can learn from this that it's a numbers game. We can learn from this that it doesn't matter what you think that your prospect, your potential new business partner will decide. It's about what they will think. So our job is to inform everybody. Talk less to more people and not much to less people. Our goal is to inform everybody and let the people decide for themselves if they want to start or if they not want to start. So, what brings you to the next yes? And what can we learn from a no? Some of you maybe have the feeling that you're working, but your goal doesn't come closer. You are acting, but your goal doesn't come closer. Maybe this is because you don't do the right things that pay you. And the right things that pay you are income-bringing activities. Activities that brings you income. What is an income-bringing activity? If you talk to a potential customer, if you talk to a potential business partner, these are the things that pays us. Nothing else, not working on a new PowerPoint presentation, not being busy, talking to prospects. This is what pays us. This is what brings your why into reality. This is what will help you achieve your goals and your vision. So when you're part-time, you should be at 20 income-bringing activities per week for your prospects and the prospects of your team. When you're full-time, it should be 40. And when you hit diamond, when you want to hit diamond within the next 90 days, it should be minimum 80 income-bringing activities per week. That sounds a lot. But if you do a presentation and you have 20 guests and you need 1 hour for the presentation, it's 20 IBAs in 1 hour. When I learned this, I started with 14 IBAs in 1 week. So I failed. I was full-time. I was already green diamond, and I did 14 IBAs. And I thought to myself, how is that even possible? And for every week, I tried this to focus more on my income-bringing activities instead of all the other stuff that keeps me busy. And I always ask myself when I do something, is it bringing me to the next goal? Is it an income-bringing activity? And after about 8 to 9 weeks, I had more than 300 income-bringing activities in 1 week. So just that you know that it's definitely possible. So show the product, show the plan, and do that every day. Be consistent. A small effort every day repeated will lead you to your success faster. So what exactly does a no mean? Because so many are scared of a no. A no means follow up. A no means there is information missing that your prospect can say yes. So keep following up to the people. A no means you develop your skills. You become better and better and better with every no. With every no you learn. Every no brings you closer to the yes. So we could all say that a no pays you, because every no develops your skills, and if your skills get better, your paycheck will better. The personal development comes always before your income. So you have to focus on yourself, on your skills, that you know what is your why, that is giving you the energy, the self-motivation. Somebody always asks me, hey, how do I self-motivate myself? Or how do I find people? How can I motivate people? That is the question that many business partners are asking me, how can I motivate my team? The key is not to motivate your team. The key is to find people who are motivated, because you show them the way to their why, that you work with the right people that want to achieve more, that you invest your time in those people that are the dreamers, the doers, the 5% who want to achieve more, that you invest your time in the right people. And a no also means they don't say no to you. They say no to themselves. They say no to their dreams. They say no to their vision. So don't take it personal if somebody says no. Divorce yourself from the feeling of a no and marry the process of getting more and more and more no's, that you come to that person who says yes. But some people, it doesn't matter how good you are, they will always say no, no matter. Even if they have a wheel that looks like that, and you're showing them the perfect, nice, round wheel, and say, hey, with that round wheel, you will be much more effective, you will be much more faster, you can reach your dreams. But it doesn't matter. They will not listen, because they say, oh, I'm busy. I'm busy standing up in the morning working for my boss. I'm busy with paying my bills that I cannot afford. I'm busy with being sick. You know, I cannot listen to you that I become healthier through our amazing products. So don't waste your time on those people. Some people never listen to you. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how good you are. But one thing is for sure, every no brings you closer to the next yes. So what do you want to really achieve? What is really that one factor that is standing between you now, today, and your goal of reaching the position of a diamond? What is standing between you? There is one simple answer. The one simple answer is the only thing that's standing between you today and your goal to achieve diamond is how many no's did you get. The more no's you get, the more money you will make. It's that simple. There is no magic, it's just a numbers game. You just have to be willing to put in the work, the effort, and do it. So can we do a little experiment? I would love to have everybody stand up, please. Everybody stand up. Give your neighbor a high five and say, you are great. High five, you're great. High five, you're great. Awesome. And now everybody keeps standing. Everybody keeps standing. Thank you. And now, not on the head, just hand to hand, please. Don't punch anybody. And now ask your neighbor, or not, don't ask your neighbor, I ask you. Can I please let everybody sit down who received less? No, keep standing, I was not finished. Can I have everybody sit down that received less than 10 no's? So you talk to a minimum of 10 people and you got less than 10 no's, please sit down. So everybody who got more than 10 no's, keep standing. Can I now please let everybody sit down who received less than 100 no's? So if you didn't get 100 no's from a prospect, you didn't talk to 100 people who said no to you, you sit down. If you had talked to more than 100 people, you keep standing. If you got more than 100 no's, you keep standing. 500. Everybody who talked to more than 500 people and more than 500 people said no, sit down. And everybody who received more than 500 no's, keep standing. Do you see something? Do you see that so many people here in the diamond rows are still standing? All the way there in the back on the right, all the way there in the back on the left. Do you see that? You're sitting there standing. What is the difference? The number of no's, right? Thank you very much. Thank you. So that one thing that you need to get is the number of no's. But how will you get more yeses if you ask the right questions? Because the one that asks the right questions will lead the conversation into the right directions. So these are all questions from a master recruiter. You can take a picture that you all have the translation, because if I go through them one by one, I think I talk too fast and then translation will not catch up. So I give you also the second side for the second picture. So on the left side, you have questions that you can ask at the beginning of a presentation. And I just want to focus on the last questions down here. The last questions on the left side: if I show you a plan that helps you to reach your goals, are you able to make a decision today? Before a presentation, before you talk to a prospect, if you ask them, if I show you a plan today which will help you achieve your goals, are you willing to make a decision today? If they say yes, you know when you do the presentation, you already pre-closed them. Because they are in the expectation of make a decision, and they will listen to you more because they know it's about them, not about you. It's about their goals, not about you pitching them the business. So we always have to put the prospect in front. And on the right side, the number one reason why prospects are not starting the business is they have not been asked. So the simplest way to close somebody is to ask them, are you willing to start a business with me right now? Just ask them. And don't be afraid of the no, because you know it gets you closer to the yes. But then we get some objections, right? Some people say no, they use some excuses, and we got the objection, I don't have the time, right? What do you answer? If somebody says, I don't have the time, you tell them, hey, you don't take time, you make time. You don't take time, you make time. So what is an amount that you would need to earn to make time? $5,000, $500, okay, perfect, let's start. Let's start the business together. If they say, I don't have the money, then you can say there are two groups of people. The first group, they say, I don't have the money, that's why I cannot start. But I will stay broke. Because if you don't do anything today, you will live tomorrow like yesterday. And then there are the people who start because they do not have money. They start because they do not have money, because they want to live financial freedom and never be in the position again of not having money. If you tell that your prospect and then asking them, in which group do you see yourself? First group, you stay broke. Second group, you work on your financial freedom. In which group do you see yourself? They will say, if they are not, they will say in the second group, right? And you can close them. My favorite objection is, I need to ask my wife, I need to ask my husband. Who have heard that? It's the best question. You know how you answer? The best objection, when somebody said, I need to ask my wife, I need to ask my husband, is, how long are you married, my friend? 5 years, 10 years, 3 years. Okay, you're married 5 years, wow. Then you should already know. It's much better to ask for forgiveness afterwards, instead of asking for permission before. So just do it and ask for, I'm sorry, afterwards. Let's start. Very easy. The quality of life is determined by the question you ask yourself. And that's why I asked you that question. The definition of the ultimate regret is the day you die, the person you became in life meets the best version of yourself you could have become. Very hard to translate, but I hope you get it, the meaning. Ask yourself today, what is the best version of yourself you will become? Write it down. Stand up every day in the morning and live towards it. We are all here for a meaning. This is all for a reason. This is desire to be. Every second you experience this amazing event, it was meant to be for you. Especially for the people there in the back and there in the back. It was meant to be for you that you go out of this event, become the best version of yourself. That you live full and you die empty because you leave everything out there on the way of becoming the best version of yourself, of becoming financially free, of reaching all your goals. So become diamond. I, Amare Kayani, merci. Thank you very much.